Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it is 3:40 a.m. This is my third recording of the night. Uh, yeah, I got started on the backlog. I'm doing it in a weird way. I'm recording I recorded an episode for the 20th. This is tomorrow's episode, which is the 14th. But I also just knocked out an episode that will go up on the 20th, and then I'm just gonna, in my spare time, knock out episodes here and there. And then also Cranberry and I recorded co-op, and it's like 2 hours because, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do. I got like a good 5 or 6 hours of recording in me, and I take little breaks between each episode, and I started a little late because I had Cranberry and we did a little back and forth before and all of that. But like, man, I lost a lot of. I lost 2 hours of my recording time. It's like I lost 2 episodes worth of time, but we knocked out the co-op. It's fine. I'm not like mad about it or anything. It's just I plan to get a lot more done today, and I'm going to feel like I didn't do much, but I have to rationalize it to myself and I guess to you in the start of this episode. Anyway, what are we today? I actually have to look because I don't know. Because now I'm all we're Exile Stygian. Sick. That's right. We're a Soul Guard today. Cool. That's fine with me. Yeah, I'm not forgetting anything. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today. My question for you today, we're gonna round out the discussion with dinner. What's your favorite dinner? Dinner's like breakfast and lunch. I feel like you have pretty well defined. Like, yeah, for lunch I have a sandwich. For breakfast I have like pancakes. What's a dinner food? I don't know. I mean, I guess pizza could be. I think pizza would fall into the category for one. Like a seafood dish, like salmon. That's also one. I don't know what my favorite dinner option is. I've been eating a lot of lasagna lately. It's probably just pasta generally or pizza. One of those. But I'm not sure. I'd have to think about it a while. I didn't think I had enough to give you a definitive answer, but it's probably just pizza or maybe a pasta of some sort. But I haven't been eating a lot of pasta lately, so maybe not. Well, anyway, I'm gonna fire this one up. I think I'm not gonna leave it on Super Ultra. It's fine. We'll go slow. I hope you're doing well today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. Check the numbers. We're 60-40 sub to not sub. Pretty good ratio, I gotta tell you. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Don't forget, 3,000 subs, I'm gonna tier list all of the cards in this game, I'm pretty sure. It'll be just me. I don't think I'm gonna have Cranberry join me for that, because that would make a 6-hour video, I'm pretty sure. Although I think he started something like that, so maybe I will. I don't know. That's a later talk. Exile Stygian, Exile Umbra, Pushback Talos, Failure Arcus, Sap Seraph, Offering Token, Antumbra, Assault Frenzied Swarm. Frenzied Swarm's great. Frenzied Swarm is an excellent starting card. Soul Guard's cool. Commemorative Spike, Split Anvil. Commemorative Spike is okay. But sometimes it's really bad. I think that Commemorative Spike, in this run, it's wrong because it lends itself to sometimes ruining my run. Or like forcing me to take space where I don't want. I already can cheat around if I end up with Titan Channel anyway. I'll take Split Anvil. Yeah, like I said, I'm out of the point. I'm not going to do much experimenting with the champions. I'm not going to go, oh yeah, you know what seems cool here? Cold Channel. Cold Channel seems really bad here. I've been thinking about it over the course of time. Like over the course of time, I have Plink. This should be fine, right? Plink and Umbra, so it should be fine. Over the last few days, I've kind of been going back and forth on what I want out of the Monster Train series. Like what units do I want to put a moratorium on some units? Do I want to say, okay, I'm not picking this, and this anymore because I think it doesn't lead to an interesting episode, and I think I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna pick things that win. I don't get the collector here, and that is sad. Like, I don't really feel like picking a worse champion to see is all that interesting. So I just don't think I'm going to do it, basically. That's what I've come down to. I like, on the one hand, I think that playing the same units over and over again will get stale, but they're rare, so in theory that shouldn't be a problem. And on the champion front, I mean, it's not my fault that some of these champions are just unflexible, you know? I don't feel like I should feel bad because Soulguard has one path that's good and two paths that are fine. So I'm not going to stress it too much, basically. I'll just kind of play the game. Ice Tornado's cool with Split Anvil because I can just wait for the turn that I want to fire and just make a free turn, but it's worse with Foregone Power. Yeah, I'll take Crystallis. Space Prism's cool. Yeah. That's fine. And the trial was fine. Good news. The Stygian units. I'm going to prioritize Stygian units on this run because Stygian units are good, and I think that Umbra units are... I think Umbra units are the worst in the game. Except for Morsel Maid. Quick Incant Armor 2, Damage Shield 3. Sap Seraph. I think I'd rather... It's Quick Incant Armor 2, Damage Shield 3. We can grab the Incant Armor 2 for Siren of the Sea. I don't hate it. I do think that 2 Siren of the Sea strats aren't great. They're fine. I think they're just fine. I don't think they're going to scale super well. But I'm not sure about that, actually. But Hot Shark's really, really good. There's just no... There's not a good upgrade for him, but there's not really a good upgrade for Siren of the Sea either. Let's go Hot Shark here. And I'll just roll for Endless. Sick. Roll for Endless and didn't hit Multi-Strike, which is the best outcome for my mental. Spell Chain, Purge Stone, Spell Chain anything? Nah, I don't think so. Not right now. You could Spell Chain Offering Token, but it's not worth. I'll look ahead and plan later. I'm gonna want to self-infuse Hot Shark as early as is reasonable to do so. I want this money. It's a shame that this isn't a unit draft, but it should be fine. Also, the money should be free because Plink. You know me. I hate Plink, but I will admit to you, at times, Plink's pretty good. When are those times? I mean, you know, Plink is good until Daedalus. Or, in this case, until Pushback Talos, who will then render Plink completely worthless. Absolutely useless. Starting there. But up until there, I mean, it does something, I guess. Took 1 for the trial. It's a good trade. With Titan Channel, we can look to... I'm just gonna kind of be lazy because I'm feeling a little tired. Not a good sign that I'm feeling tired this early. Oh, what? Shark just wins this? Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm feeling lazy, so I'm not gonna like min-max my spell placements on that one because I think we're going to win the boss pretty free. We did. Crypt Builder is really good. Yeah, we have a ton of discard, and that makes the whole hand free. Crypt Builder is great. Mind Collapse. I guess. It becomes a ping when Plink becomes bad. I don't have anything I want in the steel shop right now, and there's not an Umbra Banner unit that I would be happy to... I mean, Morsel Maid, but would I be happy to see Morsel Maid? I just won't answer. Refined Void is fine. It's pretty nice with Titan Channel. Gives them a lot of extra life. Yeah, I'll just take the lifesteal. I think it's good. Okay, this is what I want to play. I want to play Nameless Siren. But Nameless Siren's kind of awkward into not Sap Seraph, but into the Divinity. Because ideally we take space and play 2 of a Siren with multi-strike. And I think we can do that, but, you know, it's a little awkward. Ooh, build a card. Armor effect, exactly what I want. Movement effect I'm not interested in, and that means this is, yeah, money. Absolutely take money. Armor 10, 20 gold? Don't mind if I do. We'll continue to play it cool on the pack shard front. So the last thing that I want for this run, I think that Nameless Siren wants a different infusion than Siren of the Sea. I think Siren of the Sea, typically you just put Siren of the Sea on. Nameless Siren, I think the best infusion for is... this is kind of a shame. Not a big deal. It's kind of a shame. I think the best infusion for Nameless Siren is Armor Shark. I think an extra in-can armor 2 in that slot is fine for top floor plays, because then you only have to play 3 spells per turn for it to work out, and you should be doing that. I put her in front. If she dies, she dies. That's how it goes. But she has to be in front so that she can get pushed to the back for Relentless. But it won't matter a ton because Shark will win Relentless if she dies. So it shouldn't make a difference. I also think she will die. Oh, I should be unphasing Soulguard, by the way. Just kind of forgot. Sorry, Soulguard. I won't forget after this because it actually becomes the whole run to not forget there. Oh, hey, she lives. Cool. I just have to not incant. Because Talos has to... What? What? Talos didn't go top 4 here? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Welcome back to another episode of I Know What Talos is Gonna Do Here. Oh no! Featuring me, I knew what Talos was gonna do there. Oh no. She has to go top though. Okay, so there's a little bit of deviation in when she decides to, but she does always visit her starting floor twice. Or I guess it's fine. Oh my god, the pushback, dude. It's just a mess. Why did I put this train steward down here? I won't answer that question right now. I don't feel comfortable. I'm just gonna take 5 for it, it looks like. Oh no, I'm gonna take a little more than 5. Yeah, take 9. It's not the end of the world. I shouldn't put myself in this position though. It doesn't matter for Talos. I just, you know, I put myself in a bad spot by negligence, primarily. It happens like that sometimes. I'm not stressing it too much. Shark takes us home pretty comfortably. Endless Hot Shark, he's just completely, like, he just wins you all of the early game. Through combat 3, he just wins, if you see it. It's so strong. Trample Stone is okay. I'm gonna have 2 Nameless Sirens. I wonder if Trample Stone's good. I could try to just play 1 really big Nameless Siren off of this, like Trample Stone. I think you end up being better off playing 2 anyway, though. It's fine. Overgorger. That's a shame. I could, but I really don't want to. I love Overgorger, don't get me wrong. Sorry, I'm leaning back. I'm gonna move the microphone closer. Hello. I like Overgorger. I love Overgorger. I think he's very fun. I have Plink. And I've basically, on this run, ruled out playing a Gorge strategy. There's only 1 unit that would even make me think twice. Well, 2 units, Morsel Maid. When I don't consider Morsel Maid when I talk about these. He's auto-included in anything, in any positive talk. The unit is broken. I'm going to press skip here because I think that I will not feed Overgorger well, and it's a big waste of resources. Let's take draw. What I might do here, if I don't see a survivability option, which I don't, I'm not gonna go right and just look for Armor Shark, although I guess I could also find Hot Shark here, but removals are good as well. So two options here. You go left and you just duplicate Hot Shark, you self-infuse them here. Or if we go right, we can look for Armor Shark or Hot Shark. Or just like, you know, any survivability option. It's like, it's only really bad if this is called Kalia, Icy Siliphyte banner. Just a quick look. We have 4 temples coming up. Good news. I'm gonna go right. I think with enough good hits, it's fine. Hold over. Oh, hey. I have Frenzied Swarm on this one, right? Yeah. There's our survivability plan. There you go. Yeah, so Armor Shark was the plan, but now the plan is just gonna be hold over Intrinsic Frenzied Swarm, I think, because I think that's fine. I mean, it is fine. If I miss Intrinsic in 4 temples, I guess I'm just gonna uninstall. With that in mind, I'll take Nameless Siren. This is a bit of a deviation from the path, but I believe that. I mean, I don't believe. With Multi-Strike and Incan Armor 2, I am confident that we will win. Confident? Sure, I'll be confident. Why not? I am fully confident that we win the run. Double Incants? For me, oh, you shouldn't have monstertrain. You shouldn't have. Same channel too. In a world, one man, etc., etc. Now, in a world here, take old magic to 0. I believe the best thing we could see is 2 intrinsics. Barring 2 intrinsics, 1 intrinsic. Barring 1 intrinsic, like a good draw turn 1. I'll buy 2 removals here. I'm not even gonna bother rerolling because -1s aren't that important. We have Split Anvil, but we can't take 2s to 1s. It's not worth. Oh. I didn't go get more water? What's wrong with me? I mean, I know what happened. I was like, I said to myself, I'll go get some more water before I start the next recording. And then I watched some YouTube and went, oh god, it's almost 4 AM. I need to start the recording. And then I just started it. Why did I daze those guys? You know, don't think about that choice too much, okay? Toss out Nameless Siren. Foregone Power is actually a really, really bad card now. Because it messes with the Frenzied Swarm strats. I also have trouble in this combat, don't I? That's okay. Because there's an extra enemy here. We just have to iron it out a little bit. Not a big deal. We iron it out with things like Crypt Builder. I should draw first. Yeah, that's fine. Just pay for Crypt Builder. I know I could get it for free, but I lose an incant, so. Yeah, so I believe from this position we just removal. Play out spells. I should play Mind Class for 2, I guess. I have to remove, before Train Start, I think I have to remove Foregone Power, because I just can't play Foregone Power. I mean, I can play Foregone Power, but it isn't worth the risk. Oh, I feel a sneeze. That one snuck up on me almost. Oh, I have Trample Stone, that's right. I guess with Trample Stone we could also do. There's a lot of lines that win this run here. There's a lot of ways that you can go about this run that win. I believe the biggest fear factor on this run right now is me. I'm going to get complacent and drop this run if I lose this run. That's how it's going to be. I'm going to get complacent, I'm going to turn my brain off, and I'm just going to like skip holdover or something. I'm going to do my best now that I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm going to make sure that it doesn't happen, but you never know. I will press skip because these are 2 units and a worthless card. I want the cards that I'm playing, even if it's a spell, I want it to at least do something. Because otherwise it's no better than Plink, and Plink is already in the deck 5 times. Removing is better because I can't play 6 Plinks in a turn most likely. These spells I don't feel too excited about. I actually kind of just want to try removing instead of adding more. I don't want to just dig down. Go left here. We're looking for multi-strike and incant armor 2. Neither of those are here. Let's first keep the temple. Well, this isn't great. I don't have to take pack shards. There's a luxury on this run, which is I don't have to take pack shards unless I want to. I will take the unit infusion. Because, you know, I added her to the deck, I may as well commit. I think she's probably worse than Beefy Shark, though, in hindsight, but, you know, don't worry about it. Nice, multi-strike and incant armor, too. We've hit everything we could possibly want. Intrinsic is all that's left. I have to remember to get enough pack shards. This run is strong. Yeah, it's just intrinsic, and then we are 100% there. But you can nullify the need for intrinsic by playing it cool. We can just go remove a bunch and draw up to 7. I'm not afraid of anything here. I'm gonna max disrespect the game and see if there's a way to lose this, basically. I'm pretty sure we are so strong with... I mean, this is just the Stygian dream, isn't it? We have Hot Shark, we have Incant Armor 2, Hot Shark's Endless, I have Rage Siren with Multi-Strike, Incant Armor 2. We have... I think I said Incant Armor 2 twice, what I meant to say is Incant Armor 2 and Founding Seal as separate entities there. However, I did not. You understand, I'm sure. A shame I can't play the Umbra Stone. Also a shame the Collector gets away. I guess I could... Yeah, you know what? I will catch the Collector here. I don't have to do... Yeah, look at this. I say I'm tired, and yet I make a peak gamer play right there. Which one is it? That's kind of both, but you know. I just have to, you know... I just gotta not do things like accidentally play Train Steward there, because I was thinking about playing Train Steward there. I stopped myself, don't you worry, but I thought about it. I'm gonna try to kill this. Yeah, try to get that Quill Marksman to die. It's 1 damage off. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because we daze everything. Nothing can hurt me. There's only really one card in the game that just full stops all damage from going through to your units, right? There's one card I can think of that does something like this. Frenzy Swarm is the name of the card, if you're wondering. I already felt like Frenzy Swarm was strong, but in the Divinity, in the last Divinity, I'm pretty sure Frenzy Swarm is the strongest survivability plan in the game. With a holdover, it just is it's unstoppable. This is now a Super Ultra run, by the way. When you have a unit with 3 incant triggers playing, that's a Super Ultra. That's going in the Super Ultra category. It's like maybe I lose this, but there's just actually no way. Because Titan Channel wins this. Don't forget, Titan Channel, easy to disrespect him. He's a relentless killer, though. My dude's a 96-105. That doesn't seem right. Why is his health weird? Why is his health weird? Oh, because he ate morsels. That does it. Yep, you know what? That checks out. I'll take Unnamed Tome. I said I wasn't going to add much, but Unnamed Tome is just... silence is free. And golden. But I'm not adding much. I think from here, like I said, I'm going to just take nothing, remove a lot, and see if I can lose this run. Lost luggage. Cool. You got an intrinsic for me? No? Okay. Lost luggage is good though. Like, with lost luggage, I think we can get closer to hitting turn 1. We could go so far as to duplicate if we need to. I don't think we need to, personally. I'm sure we won't go 4 dry. It's not going to be 4 purge stones. Don't type to me that it's going to be 4 purge stones. It would never be 4 purge stones. The game wouldn't do that to me. Monster Train, it wouldn't do that to me. I know it. I know it wouldn't. That would be cruel. I'm at 65. I need to make sure. I need to take 25 here and then 10 here. Yeah. Well, or either vice versa, right? We take 10 at one and 25 at the other. I'll just stay at 65. I'm happy at 65. 65 means that the combat after this is really easy if I were able to. I'm not able to, of course, but 65 pack shards is where combat 7 is easy. The first enemy on the first wave isn't infused, and that just is really nice. If you ask me, anyway. Yeah, with lost luggage, it might also be... Is it impossible to miss my... if I take draw, it is. Or if I just remove more. It's impossible to not hit the Frenzied Swarm in time on the Divinity if I were to go double draw. So even if I don't see Intrinsic, we're fine. Probably play the Silence. I think there's... No, there's no Harvest on this combat, right? Dude, I don't know. The longer I play this game, the more I realize there's a lot that I just don't know. Like, I have no idea if there's Harvest on this combat. I think there is. I think it takes the place of these guys. Like, right now there's Clipped Reflectors, and then in the future there will be Harvest, but maybe that's wrong. Sorry, setting up. I don't want to be too close, though. I don't want to, like, have a volume shift that surprises you, so I'm being careful. Yeah, I don't really care about the cost of these other spells. Did it cost 2? It did cost 2. Interesting that it works that way. What's her armor at, by the way? Oh, yeah. The way that I'm gonna lose this is by dropping my Frenzied Swarm. I can't imagine another way. I'm very confident, and the runs where you're the most confident are the ones that fall the hardest, I suppose. But, I mean, come on. I've incanted 60 times in this combat. Thank you, Founding Seal. Very cool. I wonder if that's what I'll title this episode. I'm not sure. We're only 27 minutes in. Damn. This won't be my fastest run ever, of course. That's gonna, I think that's forever gonna be that Apex Imp run. That was a run where I just played my units and then pressed end turn. I think in that run I just played Apex Imp twice, and then it was the one with the Range Brute, right? I think I just pressed end turn every time. I don't remember at this point. But that run was ridiculous. Skip this. The last meaningful decision of this run, energy or space. Space lets me play 2 Sirens. Sure. Like, you can make an argument that intrinsic Space Prism would fix this as well, plus the lost luggage strats, but like, whatever. Magic Shop is probably a little better, but I'm gonna go left, because I don't think there's a whole lot of spell upgrades I need. -1s aren't even that interesting. So instead, I will go left, and we'll just take 2 removals. Orgon Power goes. You got Intrinsic for me? No, so this is the 3rd Purge Stone. I don't know if it's been... I think it's been 3 Purge Stone spell chain shops, which is gross. There's nothing I can buy. No, I can buy Large Stone, I guess. Yeah, I can buy Large Stone. And we'll get rid of Train Steward. 22 cards. I have to take... what is it? I'm at 80. I need to take 10 here. Oh no, I have to purge. Actually, here's a crazy line. I'm gonna purge Antumbra Assault because I don't have to target an enemy with Plink, and it's less brain power. God, that's the kind of min-maxing in these runs. When I'm min-maxing what's easiest for me to play with my brain off, ooh, that's how you know you're having a banger. Do I respect? No. You know that song where they say disrespect your surroundings? as me, but my surroundings are monstertrain. I don't know what that song's called. If you know what that song's called, let me know. I've never listened to it and I never will, but you know, it'd be cool to know the name of it. I guess it's better to take the 3 damage, but yeah, whatever. 4 Plinks in my hand. It's impossible to not hit. Like at this point, I have to draw my Frenzied Swarm in time. It can't, like even if it were the last card in my deck, I would still draw it. It doesn't have a choice. I didn't mean to play that. I don't know who the boss is, but I don't think I care. This would be a good time for banter. Like this is the sort of run that has some mental downtime for me. However, I'm tired. I'm not in the headspace to shoot the shit with you right now. I guess in a sense, what I am doing right now is sort of shooting the shit, depending on your feelings on the whole matter. Maybe you just want me to talk about nothing. Sometimes I do believe there are some of you out there who, if I weren't talking about the game, you would prefer I were silent. That won't happen, don't worry. You will hear me talk regardless of if you want to or not. You know, I guess if you don't, oh my god, let me play the cards. If you don't want to hear me talk, you can just turn off the video, I suppose. But, you know, anyway. Now I'm looking pretty good here. In 1 week, I will leave for my vacation as well. If I didn't mention exactly when, I leave on the 20th, which is really soon. I'm surprised it's so soon. Time flies, you know. It's already May. Did you know it's May? Hey, take a second. Look around. It's May. We're in 2021, baby. It's always weird. I feel like the first 3 months of a new year are still the last year. Like my brain is just permanently 3 months behind. I don't know. I'll take Divine Chain of Gems, I guess. So that doesn't look right. Please fix it. Thank you. I swear, like, I think it's just the edge of my glasses, but I keep seeing shit out of the corner of my eye. Hey, there's no intrinsic. I planned for this. Don't worry. I'm not mad because I knew it was a possibility and I prepared for it. I duped the Nameless Siren. Oh, it's definitely just the light reflecting out of the corner of my glasses, but I keep looking to the right because I keep seeing something. I don't want any of these. I'm going to buy removals. I don't really think. Yeah, I don't really think. I'm gonna go to 20, but I'm not gonna go any lower. And Plink is actually the highest value card in this deck. Yeah. I'm gonna cut 1 offering token, and that's it. I don't remove anything else. I will actually just not have enough cards to play the game. Holdover? Doesn't matter. The holdover doesn't matter. I guess I can hold over Old Magic. But I'm pretty sure my deck is 10 cards. This is a run that could do an infinite. I also don't really want a -1. I should put a +10 on Mind Collapse, I suppose. Okay, let's do that. I'm just gonna go though. I think that there's nothing else worth doing. Yeah, this would be a really good run for an infinite because, you know, we're 20 cards naturally stable. Hardest part is finding cards worth playing right now. It's a good problem to have. I am dumb. I'm so dumb. I don't want to talk about it, okay? Just I don't need to hear it. I know. I know. Okay? I know. I understand. I'm aware. Look, I just said I was gonna do everything in my power to lose this run. I'm holding up my end of the bargain, okay? I'm doing all that I can here. It's like, it's truly unlosable. I played that combat, or I played that turn out so bad, and that's the sort of thing, like, Monster Train is a game, I struggle sometimes with improving at this game for the exact reason that you just saw. Runs sometimes get to this point where I cannot do any wrong. And when I get to this point, I just turn my brain off. Like that. I just turn off my brain, and it don't matter. But that's not conducive to future runs where I actually need to think, right? Because eventually, we're going to have a run. I mean, not eventually. We will have a run down the line, probably the next run. I'll have to think in this combat. I say it doesn't matter a lot in this game, because a lot of times things like this combat, like we reach points like this where it just doesn't matter. What I do here is meaningless at the end of the day. I'm so out of control with power that I can do no wrong. But it builds bad habits, is what I'm trying to say. It builds bad habits, and I shouldn't let those bad habits build, but I'm going to. Because, like, at the same time, I put my shark on the wrong fucking floor. That's how zoned out of this run I am. I am truly just clicking cards. I put my shark on the wrong floor. I actually thought I put him bottom floor, but I'm just gone. But this one, it truly does not matter. I have 2 sirens doing so much damage. Because if you think about it too, you can run the numbers yourself. The Soul Guard, Titan Channel, he almost solos Relentless for you. He doesn't quite, but like with the armor he might. You can do the math for yourself. 210 to 80. Does that win? Frontliner notwithstanding? I don't think it does on its own, but it's close. And he's not on his own. He's got these 2 sirens behind. I almost said sharks. But this is the sort of run that builds bad habits, and if I want to keep my mind sharp, I should try to... I should try to not mess up. Should, like, keep a tag in my head about things, but... thinking bad, head hurt, me tired. Make sense? Good. I played this one in the right order, don't worry. Hey, turn 1. Good. The Trample Stone ends up being really good too. I think the Trample Stone ends up being a pretty positive choice. I mean, this stage of the run is reaping the benefits of what you've done. Like, we built our deck out, and we made our plan. And mind you, not a hard plan to find, but we built our deck out, we made our plan, and now we just execute on it. I've been pushing this theory a lot, but Monster Train really is a game about you make a lot of decisions in the first half, and then you just go through the motions in the second half. Like, I made a lot of decisions to start at the start of this run. I was like, here's me talking out this run idea, and then from this position you just go out of control and like, okay, it worked. Let's just play our cards. The game got it got simpler, but it also got a lot harder at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, once you have the answers to all of the questions it poses to you, you just kind of, well, I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, and I am. It's because I feel as though I am not getting my point across properly. My point here is that this deck pilots itself, and I feel like a lot of winning runs pilot themselves through the Divinity combat, which is not a bad thing. How many, good question as well here, actually, really good question. How many runs do you think you've played where you made decisions that mattered? Like, how many runs do you think you had to think on the Divinity? Because I have fought on a few Divinity fights where I'm like, I'm running the numbers and doing the math and trying really hard. But for the most part, this is a combat that lends itself to you just like, I'm out of control. out of control to the point where I feel like I've had a lot of runs, maybe more often. It's probably 50-50 though. But I feel like I've had a lot of runs pre-Relentless kill the Divinity. Like way, way, way more often. And it's the nature of the fight, I suppose. I should silence, I guess. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Yeah. Did I min-max my split anvil in this combat? No. Does it matter? No. I think I took a total of 2 damage to my units. But yeah, I feel like this run is an extreme example too, because we have Founding Seal, double incanting, Rage Sirens. We had a perfect run. This run was a perfect run. I don't think I would change it. No, I would change the intrinsic, but like that doesn't even matter because the deck is 20 cards. This run was perfect. Like there was no flaw. The game showed me absolutely everything I could want to win. I just had to take it. And you know, in part, this run could be really much of a struggle because you pick the wrong choices at the wrong points, right? I could pick the Siren of the Sea, and this run looks a lot different, I think, because I mean, it doesn't look a lot different because you still see multi-strike, but I don't have the Endless Hot Shark, and he does a lot on this run, even if you don't pay attention. Like he does a lot, but I feel like as long as I make the choices that I made, you like, in terms of pathing, you always end up in the same position, which is completely winning. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.